off. The clock is running.
The music is finally back. The music can mean only one thing. Daniel, look up in the sky. Cody, you're not being responsible with that power. Tyler, quit being cowardly and superstitious. It's time once again for another episode of DCP's. That was really loud. I gotta mix that down. It's time once again for another episode of DCP's sexiest show, Rank Me Off. A show where we pick a topic, pick our personal top 5 of said topic, discuss, and then do a group rank off. This episode's topic, best cast superheroes.
Did you say best kissed?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Spider-Man, upside down kiss.
Yes.
We get to see Kirsten Dunst's boobs.
That is true, yes.
Did we?
Basically. I mean, she wore no bra that entire film series.
That's fair.
Who wants to go first?
Cody does.
Cody's going first.
He's at the top of the list.
All right, Cody, kick us off.
All right. So one is not a traditional superhero. It's one of my favorites or a manga.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Of
God.
course.
Is it bigger than the known universe?
No.
Okay.
I just got to find his real name.
Ed.
Okay. And I got to be able to say it right. So in the live action One Piece, I believe they got the perfect actor that represents Zoro in a live action thing. And this guy has dedicated his life to try and portray him as accurately as possible. So he has started training out religiously, 3 hours a day, just so he could build the muscles for the role. He was lore accurate, fighting, could get notable scenes from the manga into the show, that way portray key aspects of Zoro's personalities, stuff that okay, we don't have time to do this. You're no, you're gonna want to have this in here. And the actor is named Makingu Arata.
Okay, I'm just gonna put live action Zoro.
Yeah.
I think it's McKenyu
Arata.
And it's Zoro, right?
Yeah.
It's not 2 R's.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And he has just been absolutely killing it. It's been a curse for a while now that anytime you've done a live action of an anime or a manga, it has gone kind of poorly. People are never happy with anything. But this has been one of the few things that almost every fan can agree on. Great.
Okay. All right.
Next is Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider.
Nicolas Cage go. Okay.
I feel you have the arrogant stunt performer of Johnny
Blaze.
There's so many Johnnies.
Yeah, Johnny Cage is Mortal Kombat.
Johnny Cage, Johnny Storm. That
there's so many. I'm gonna name 2 more.
Yeah, it was more to show that it's happened more than once.
Yes, there are multiple people named John in the world.
Johnny.
Appleseed. Mnemonic.
Who's the Power
I
Man
love that movie.
that Nick Cage is named after?
Do what?
The Iron Fist's partner. Nick Cage named himself after
Luke
that.
Cage.
Luke Cage, okay. I thought, okay.
Yeah, so absolutely love him. I think he portrays
You can't remember the black superhero's name.
Yeah, he's got a little Asian, though.
the cocky stunt performer defying fate to do dazzling tricks. I think it's just a perfect representation of the character.
I like Donald Logue in that movie.
Okay. Next, I'm going to do this now for the rest of you can still Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Oh.
Okay.
I think it portrays the nerdy high school teenage Spider-Man
Who doesn't know what Star Wars is?
who doesn't know who Star Wars is.
But he has a Lego Death Star.
Right.
No, I thought
Do you have a Lego Death Star?
His buddy had the Lego Death Star.
Yeah,
Do
but
I
he
have
knew
a
what
Lego
it
Death Star?
was.
No, but I know what Star Wars is.
Yeah. Well, it is generational. But
Is it?
it's the teenage version of a Spider-Man that I enjoyed immensely. And one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man was Ultimate Spider-Man, where he was just specifically a teenager pretty much the entire run of it. Teenage high school student who was going into with his ideals into a world that just didn't that's not how the world works, kid. And you're well, it should work that way. And I think that portrays it the best that I've ever seen.
That was a really good run. I really liked Ultimate Spider-Man.
Now, do you think he's more quippy Spider-Man than like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man?
He's not as quippy. No, I will say that. Quip, he's on the lower end. So, but I feel like he's growing into it.
I will say this, that I think Tom Holland is the perfect Peter Parker. I think Andrew Garfield is the perfect Spider-Man.
Because when I think Spider-Man, I mean, out of all three of them, the one that comes to mind was, I think it's the first Amazing Spider-Man where the guy like pulls a knife and he's like, "Oh my God, my only weakness, small knives."
That is exactly.
And then like proceeds to like kick his ass.
Okay, this is another cop-out, but this is what really, like, and I think made the MCU is Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Like, I know this is a cop-out, but it is just straight up what, as a kid, I saw that movie, fell in love with the character. He was such a fucking amazing guy. And it literally is what they built the back of the MCU on.
That's fair.
I think the world can agree with me.
Yeah, if RDJ didn't show up on this list, then I would have been very surprised.
Then the last guy is not a hero, but is a comic book character. The guy who played Doctor Doom in the original, in the first two Fantastic Four movies.
Isn't that like Julian McMahon?
Yeah, he's dead.
I didn't know he was dead.
But Rowan Atkinson is still alive.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. I mean, he did Doom fairly well.
And that's just it. I like the arrogant, I am better than thou, I am the smartest man in the room, and the swindler of multiple cosmic powers that he achieved is, I think, a tribute to something Doom has done multiple times throughout the comics. He has stolen the Beyonder's power a time. He literally, in the comics, also stole the Silver Surfer's board.
He's currently Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, just the constant, like, a guy who can back up his talk of like, hey, I am the smartest man in the room, and I've achieved things that other people thought were impossible.
Okay.
Adam, you go.
Okay. When we said superheroes, I just thought it was a superhero genre. I didn't know they had to be heroes.
I didn't choose heroes. I think just superhero genre is fine.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Number 5 is Elias Koteas as Casey Jones in 1990's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Just the dirty, grubby, long hair. I don't know what he's like.
Got a girl that was way out of his league.
Way out of his league. And to me, I don't care. I know y'all like Megan Fox, but who's it? Pam Hogue?
I didn't like Pam. Megan Fox as April.
No.
Pam Hogue or whatever as April O'Neil is still sexy as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. She's the best live cast April.
Yeah, when you have an April O'Neil who actually has red hair that you grew up as a child watching animated, feeling like, I think I have a thing for redheads.
Well, yeah, that's goes back to the cartoons, but that's not classic April. April from the Eastman comics is African American descent with dark hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it was
based
granted-
on one of their wives or girlfriends at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
wait,
no.
so they whitewashed the character for the cartoon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the original
technically
character
they-
should be a light-skinned black person.
Technically, they colorized it because it was a black and white comic book.
Well, still, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, so all the people who are bitching about modern April now being like black in a lot of media doesn't understand that she started out black in the comics.
My apologies.
Yeah, now granted, it's a black and white comic, but yeah, she's like a light-skinned black person in the original comics.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, there shows her
I
a little
don't.
bit more.
I forget two things, so it kind of doesn't work.
It's a wash.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a really good representation from.
Oh, that was the packaging. I'm like, it looks like she's got something stabbing through her neck.
Yeah, that's the thing that keeps people from stealing her.
Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4 is Mark Strong as Sinestro in 2001's Green Lantern.
There's the actual person she was based off of.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not a Green Lantern fan. I'm just judging Sinestro off the Super Friends. That's about as far as I know.
Well, is
Sinestro.
that because
He went-
Mark Strong is just such a fucking good actor, or legit? Because I still feel like yes, that is a great representation, but it still feels like he needed more room to show the Sinestro side.
No, I
No.
agree, but I think he looks just like Sinestro.
If you just watch like the training sequence where he's just like ripping Hal Jordan a new one, where like he like pulls out he like creates a gun and he's like, a gun, how human, and then like Sinestro just like kicks his ass. Mm-hmm. Mark Strong went like super like harder than he needed to go for that movie.
And that was really the biggest crime about the Green Lantern movie, was that it never got the sequel to show Mark Strong as the Yellow Lantern Sinestro villain, and that movie would have been fucking brilliant with him at the head.
Yeah, that movie just fell on its face. They tried.
Did you hear that James Gunn, as a joke, offered Ryan Reynolds, "Hey, do you want to be Green Lantern again?" Ryan Reynolds was just like, "Fuck you."
They tried to put like way too many things into that movie, and they tried to make the villain way too big.
You can't
for a
do
first
the
movie.
embodiment of the entire Yellow Lantern Corps as your first villain, and then have it get beaten like a chump.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No, I agree with that. The movie had a lot of problems. The writing's one of them. The cast is not.
Yeah.
Number 3, as big as a Thomas Jane fan as I am, Ray Stevenson as the Punisher in Punisher Warzone, just a brick shithouse of a man, just like a brick wall of a man. Just, I think he portrayed. Plus, that movie is, I think, underrated and underseen.
Is that the one where the villain's like a jigsaw person?
Yeah, he is Jigsaw. Yeah.
Okay.
And plus, he uses a rocket or an RPG and blows up. What do you call those people that jump around?
Parkour?
Parkour. He uses an RPG and blows them out of the sky. It's awesome.
So, do you like him better than John Barenthal as Punisher?
I do. I do. Because I haven't given. Honestly, it's because I haven't given John Barenthal his show, and the only Punisher I've seen was a season 2 where they got Daredevil chained up on the rooftop. I know because I had this conversation with my brother who is a Marine, because he likes Punisher. I know PTSD is a real thing.
Oh yes,
and it's horrible. I'm not putting that down. In no way am I. But like in my superheroes. For a while, it was being used in a lot of movies, and I know it's a real thing, and I know that character probably would have PTSD. I'm not putting it down, making that clear. But for some reason, I don't know. At that time, I'd seen too many movies where that was being used. And
you found that it was too common occurrence in media that like it was drawing from a well that had already been drawn for a lot.
And I understand that's a big part of the thing. I don't know. It was just a timing of it. It's I'm not putting that part down. I'm just saying it was just a timing of me personally seeing too many movies with PTSD where it's just like, it's kind of like what's that one thing they use in the movies a lot that was used. An EMP. For a while, EMPs was being used. And it's like, let's write something different.
yeah.
But anyway,
They needed something. They picked one thing. It blew up, and then rather than they used it as a filler rather than when it actually made sense.
and I feel like nanotechnology is kind of used that way sometimes too. It's like,
Just like how it feels like AI is getting used a lot in movie plots nowadays.
yeah,
Well, I think that's just because, like, you see a lot of AI horror movies right now because that's the big scare for people, even though AI has been around for fucking ever. My thing, just to add to your comment about the PTSD, it is not a major plot point in either the Punisher seasons or in Daredevil Reborn.
right. I just saw the first episode where he's a construction worker.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't give him enough. I didn't give it enough chance. But for me, like that, the Warzone movie is just, for me, like the only Marvel I read is like what was it, Marvel Knights, or not Marvel Knights. What was it? What was their adult?
Max?
Max.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Max.
like Welcome Home Frank and a lot of that. Anyway, number 2 is Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull in Captain America: The First Avenger.
He killed that.
And I wish he had come back, but the dude from Walking Dead did a pretty good impersonation in was it Infinity War?
Yeah.
Hey, which dude from Walking Dead portrayed him in Infinity War?
Oh shit, what's his name?
I got it. You keep talking.
He what was his name? Something Norman. I don't think he has a big role in Walking Dead. I just know that he's a recurring character. Hang on, Tyler's good.
Keep talking.
I don't know what else to say.
Start reading the books.
Start reading what books?
The books behind you. Read the title. Player's Handbook. Era. Rising of the Last War.
Nah,
If you keep doing that, people are going to know I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
If they don't know you're a nerd by now, I don't know I don't know if we're connecting with our right fan base.
That's fair.
Like, that means we're being used
Ross
as torture
Marquand.
mechanics. And, like, let me put this
played-
podcast in a foreign language so we
He
can...
played Aaron on The Walking Dead.
Ross Marquand.
Okay.
Yeah.
That dude, he's got a nice beard.
Apparently, he's famous for doing impressions.
Okay.
He's famous for doing impressions. He can do a lot. He's one of those celebrities who can do.
He looked like that on The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
This is good for a visual.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these days.
Yeah.
And we're going to be too shy, so it's just going to be our hands in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can...
He played Professor X in X-Men 97.
No shit.
Yeah, that's what
Huh.
it says. IMDb has never lied to me before.
Fair.
Now, that makes sense.
He played Professor X, Apocalypse, Demonic Xavier, Latverian OZT member in 8 episodes. And he was Rudy,
The original 97? Or the original X-Men?
X-Men 97.
Or no, original
Those-
97, they got actual Shakespearean actors to play the roles, and I think they were kind of
Oh, I
seasoned
thought you were
at
going
the
to say
time.
they got
There
the
wasn't a-
actual Professor Xavier.
Like I said, there wasn't a demonic Xavier in 97.
Well, the second season's coming up,
That's
so
just-
maybe they're crediting
That's
him.
just what it said.
Oh, I'd be pissed if you spoiled that there was a demonic Xavier.
He was in, he was Rudy in Invincible.
Oh.
I know you love Rudy.
Okay. That's fine if it's Invincible. I thought you said it was going to be Rudy, and fuck that movie.
No, that was Goonies and Rudy. Number 1, very controversial. I was a big fan of the comic book before I saw the movie, but now I kind of prefer this version. It's Keanu Reeves as Constantine in 2005's Constantine.
Over Matt
Really?
Ryan.
I do. I love Matt Ryan, and when the movie came out, I was a big protester. Like, Paul Bettany looks exactly like Constantine. Why not have Paul Bettany? But then I saw.
Why not just have Sting do it?
Why not just have Sting do it? But I don't know, man. Like I like Keanu Reeves.
Darker,
portrayal.
grittier.
He has the attitude. He's got the I don't give a fuck, but the heart. Like, Constantine's always got, like, I'm not gonna help you, but then he's just like he's got the big heart. He
is
acts
it
tough? But
Well, and this might be because we have Dark Horse Constantine, then we have DC Constantine, where they kind of brought him more into the mainstream. Is there a difference between those two Constantines?
yes. So
Is the Dark Horse Constantine more of the Keanu Reeves?
Vertigo.
Not Dark Horse.
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
So Vertigo Constantine he's more of a con artist, whereas so he can do magic, but it takes a lot out of him. He would rather just lie to you and grift you into something rather than use sorcery. Whereas in the new 52, he's more of like a sorcerer supreme type guy where he makes like shields and stuff. So they made him more action packed in the new 52, whereas in the Vertigo, he's more of he's an alcoholic. Did they bring his bisexuality into the new 52?
Yeah, that's where it kind of originates from.
Okay. And like the Vertigo one, he's just like a sleazeball. And he's a grifter. He'll lie. He'd rather lie and do the least amount of work to get the job done. Whereas in the new 52, he's in the dark Justice League. He can summon magical shields and shit like that.
He gets like super powered because I think at one point he has Dr. Fate's helmet.
I know he picks it up in Earth 2, or not in Earth 2, Injustice, but I'm not sure if he gets it in New 52. But yeah, he's much more of a spell slinger versus like a ritualist.
Right. So would you say Keanu is more a Vertigo?
I'd say he's definitely not a 1-to-1 match to Vertigo because he's way more action packed in the movie. But I'd say he's probably like a stepping stone into because he's got the gun, he's got all these artifacts, so it's kind of like I guess it may even be the catalyst that led him more to the action packed version of.
Okay.
Of
So
Constantine.
like the in between of like, okay, we want our hero to sort of be redeemable a little bit, but still show that he's kind of dark and gritty. Between like, aha, I'm fighting Superman with magic.
Constantine does have some really good lines in that movie, though, where he's like, "God's just a kid with an ant farm."
Yeah, and I do prefer the Vertigo version. I like the Vertigo version a lot. One, the artwork is 1,000 times better, but I like the fact that he like tricks Lucifer into drinking holy water, and is like he will sell his soul to save his buddy, and without magical powers, and then he'll just be like, dude, you know you're gonna be fucked when you're dead, and he's just like, yeah, I'll figure it out when I get there. type of person. He's like, I'll burn that
Classic human. I'll deal with it later.
Yeah, it's like that's a future me problem.
Yeah, Hellblazer, that's one of those series that I've never actually sat down and read, but I've always wanted to read and just sit down with the classic Constantine. I agree. I really like the Keanu Reeves Constantine movie. The movie itself is just a fantastic movie.
I want to get that tattoo for so long.
You should. It's just a great movie, and it really did walk, so some of the shit can run.
That I agree. It's a cool tattoo. Part of me is like, do you literally want it on you the rest of your life? And if that's your choice, I get it, and that's fine. It's just it's just more of a personal me thing. Like, I don't think I've seen anything that I want it permanently.
I've got a Green Lantern tattoo on my back.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I've got I don't know which side. No, that's the Blue Lantern symbol. I got the Green Lantern symbol right here.
Yeah, so if that's what you want, yes. It's just one of those things. I just never believed in something enough to want it on my body forever.
I have to. I want it things symmetrical. So like if I put something here, I want something over here.
That's fair. I thought strongly about getting the supernatural anti-possession tattoo.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Going back, so you asked if I like. So yes, I do like Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan voice acting as Constantine.
That's what I was gonna say. Matt Ryan, he was good as he was very good as a live action Constantine, but since it was a CW show, they pretty much all had to neuter most of the stuff that made him.
And a couple things real quick. Then I'll let someone move on. I'll shut up about this.
No,
I think the reason why Keanu Reeves to me is Constantine is one, they turned him American. If he was portraying a British person, one, he can't do a British accent very well. He tried it in Dracula. It didn't go over very well.
Right.
But the one thing that really I like the show Constantine, and I like the Matt Ryan show, and I liked him in the clips of the CW stuff. But the one thing that really irritates me is in the comics, he's always schlubby. He's got his ties barely on. What they did with Matt Ryan in that show is they designed his tie so it looks like they purposely designed a tie to where it looked like it was barely put on. Instead of just having Matt Ryan put it on and then loosen it up, it looked like it was glammed up to purposely look like it was loosened, and it irritated the fuck out of me.
So they did.
He always did look really clean.
Yeah, like Keanu Reeves Constantine looked dirty. Like you could see cigarettes stains in his shirt. You can see like blood stains in his shirt. Whereas like Matt Ryan's overcoat looked pressed.
Yeah.
And like he just put it on for the first time that day.
No, that's fair.
I will agree with that. But yeah,
it didn't it looked like a coat that somebody's always wearing a coat. It actually looked like it was actually even worn.
Yeah, like you would think someone that's fighting demons and supernatural beings would, be a little beat up.
Or you could say he's vain enough that that's one of the few magical things that he got. He just repairs the coat every time it gets damaged with magic. Didn't happen.
Well, the New 52 Constantine probably would do that. The Vertigo one would puke on his coat and then just kind of like wipe off the chunks and then put the coat back on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I give that. Daniel's looking at porn.
I was looking at Matt Ryan.
Oh, so
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go. Unless Daniel, you really want to go.
No, I'll clean up the list.
Okay. So no particular order. This might make some people. I'm gonna say Ben Affleck as Batman.
Ooh,
I
hard disagree.
No. I don't think the movies were good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Ben Affleck as Bruce and Batman, or just Batman?
I want to say both.
Okay.
I really like the scene where he's talking to Clark at Lex Luthor's party, and he's like, maybe it's the Gotham City in me, and I just have a thing with people that dress up like clowns. Like, I really, in that universe, I really liked him as Batman. Maybe that's because that's the universe that I'm looking at him in, but I think he fit that perfectly. Now, I don't agree with the whole, well, you didn't see those people die, so he didn't technically kill them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, if you take away that, but I mean...
But that's a writing thing. That's not a casting thing.
Yes, but, I mean, the scene where, like, he's prepping for the big fight, which was a letdown, but, like, that, I'm like, man, this guy's fucking Batman. Like, he's doing all this crazy shit. Like, I just really loved him as Batman and as Bruce Wayne. So, number 2, Alec Baldwin as the Shadow.
Oh yeah, that was solid. Yeah,
I like that he was like because the Shadow for me, he's got so many different in the comics. Like, he's Lamont Cranston, and it's like, no, he's not actually Lamont Cranston. He's Kent Mallard or something who bought Lamont Cranston's identity. Like, it's a puzzle to figure out who he is.
He sends Lamont out. He goes, why don't you just go explore the world and then I take over your identity?
Yeah, like, it's this puzzle piece of who he actually is. And if you watch that movie, you're like, he seems like he's multiple people. Like, he can just flip on a dime. And, like, it just the way he delivers the most crazy lines where, like, they're like, he's talking to Margot Lane. She's like, oh, I had this dream. I was lying naked on the beach and the water was lapping at my feet. And he's like, I had a dream that I woke up and tore off all the skin on my face and I was someone else underneath. And he's like adjusting his time.
He deadpanned it too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and like they were going full on with like the Shadow radio plays where like they would interrupt with like a commercial. And, like, they do a scene where, like, they're in the Shadow's lair, and he's like, where'd you get that tie? And he's like, Brooks Brothers on 53rd and 3rd. Like, he just plays it, like, full out.
And you know what I appreciate? And I know it's because of the time, because it'd be different if it was done now. But when he has his shirtless scenes, like, he's in shape, like an actual dude, not human growth hormone.
Yeah.
Like, he's in, like, a playboy who fights crime at night probably could achieve that body type.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like the Batman Arkham games where, like, if you saw Bruce Wayne walking around, you'd be like, that son of a bitch is Batman. Like, he can't fit through a doorway.
That dude,
Right,
that
yeah.
dude's 6'8", broader than the side of a barn.
Yeah. Whereas this guy, you're like, oh, he probably lays around and has some personal trainer, help him out all the time. So, but
And another thing I like that he got beat up.
yeah,
Like, I feel like, I think Jason Statham, Vin Diesel, and The Rock have kind of ruined this in a lot of action movies, but our heroes need to get beat up sometimes, I think.
well, and I mean, he was smart, but he wasn't like Bat God, like the smartest guy in the room. Like, he's like, I can do this thing. This is what I'm good at. And, like, he didn't think of, oh, I'm invisible. No one can see me, but everyone can see my feet splashing in the water, and then he gets shot.
Yeah.
And, like, the only reason he gets saved is because Margot finds him. Like, he was completely fucked. But then he's, like, also vengeful, and he makes Tim Curry, like, throw himself out of a window.
Yeah.
So... Number 3, Christopher Reeve as Superman. It was a tie between him and David Cornsweet because I liked the big blue Boy Scout version of Superman. I thought Henry Cavill was great, but that's not the type of Superman that I want to see. I like my smiley Superman, the pure beacon of hope.
Hang on a second. Cody, I know I've told you this twice, and I think Daniel's told you once. Maybe Tyler told you. What actor trained Christopher Reeves? Don't name the actor. Name the character that this actor played. An actor taught Christopher Reeves weightlifting. What character did that actor famously play?
Boy, you fucked that question
I
all
did.
up and sideways.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Bane?
Darth Vader.
David Prowse.
David Prowse, the guy who played Darth Vader, trained Christopher Reeves.
Side note, if you listen to David Prowse deliver the lines on A New Hope, it's hilarious.
It is worse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
sorry.
because before it was dubbed?
Yeah, before James Earl Jones.
Because he's Irish, isn't he?
Yeah, they're like standing in the opening scene. And he's talking to a stormtrooper, and he's like, "Step to the rebel light." Like he does not sound.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy would terrify me in real life because he was a huge dude, but it just doesn't. It does not sound terrifying.
So I think decision was made real quick to do the dubbing.
Well, I think they made the decision before.
Okay.
Before anything.
But
like
they
that.
did not tell David Prowse
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So wait.
Yeah, he didn't know until he watched the movie that he got overdubbed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be a suck ass way.
Yeah, he was pissed.
And then when at Return of the Jedi, when they take off the mask, they didn't even use him. They used a different actor. So he got like fucked a lot.
Did he get anything for his screen performance, or because he didn't have his voice, did he get fucked?
Oh yeah, he got paid for
Well,
it.
he had to get paid. It was a union job,
But no, is he getting the same level as James Earl
because
Jones?
he's dead now.
both of them are. James Earl Jones just died
Yeah,
too.
he
Yeah,
passed a handful of years ago, I think.
Christopher Reeves.
Okay, so my question for you is, if Henry Cavill was written to be smiley, do you think he could pull it off?
I don't know because he plays a lot of gruff, like the Geralt of Rivia. Like he plays a lot of those characters like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that was the type of Superman that I was looking for, then he would have been top of the list.
This isn't going to make any sense, but I'm going to
Probably not.
Christopher Reeves is handsome,
Yes.
right?
Very much so.
Henry,
Well, not anymore.
Henry Cavill is sexy, so like I think the charming level's different because like Christopher Reeves is like
Christopher Reeve would take me out to dinner
grandma,
first.
yeah, grandmas were like, oh, that's cute.
No, that's-
Whereas is that making sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I mean, Christopher Reeves is the guy who's going to take you out to dinner in a suit. Henry Cavill's the one that's going to break your bed into pieces.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I get you.
One will have
And
you
then
home
leave
by
before, and then leave before your husband gets home.
one will have you home by 11. The other one will make you call him daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
that type
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean that was.
I just
The
never
first-
thought this would be part of a gauging of Superman.
Are we wrong?
No.
Okay, exactly.
And David Cornsweet's the dude in
Would
the
be
corner
too
going,
afraid
"Oh,
to
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
cop chair. I was just going to say that.
Yeah. Basically. I mean, that was the first version of Superman I ever remember seeing, except maybe the Max Fleischer cartoons. But I mean, to me, that is the epitome of Superman. Mm-hmm. I mean, even in the 70s, he was still using, swell and stuff like that. So that's just
fair.
That is the top for me. Tom Sturridge as Morpheus from the Sandman series.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I agree with that.
I recently finished season 2. I really liked the Sandman series, and I thought he was great at it. He portrays this is going to sound weird. He portrays the emotionlessness of Morpheus with emotion, if that makes any sense.
Oh, absolutely. Morpheus is such a complex character, and he does a fantastic job representing him.
And like he slowly changes as the character changes, and I think it was really good. Like I hated him at the points where where like I wanted to hate him and then loved him where I wanted to love him.
I haven't read the comics in a while. Does he ever lose control? Like just flip out and get mad?
Oh, absolutely.
Does he?
That's why one of his lovers is in hell.
Yeah.
Because he gets pissed off and
that's
then
right,
he sentences her to hell because he doesn't want to marry.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't
Because
want to marry
she
him.
begs to get out when Lucifer sells it or leaves or whatever, and he goes down. Doesn't he visit her in a cell or something?
Well, he sees her because he goes to
Is
get
that
the
in the
helm.
show?
He goes to get the
that's in
helm
season 2.
in the first one, in the first season, and she's there, and she's like, "You still haven't forgiven me?" And he's like, "It's been tens of thousands of years," and he's like, "I still love you, but no, I haven't forgiven you."
Is
Because
the serial killer convention in the show?
Yeah.
In the first season.
Fuck, I gotta watch this show.
It's fantastic.
It's really good. He kind of loses control with the guy that has Calliope captured.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur
he does.
Darville's
Absolutely.
character. But the only reason he doesn't continue is because she tells him to let him go.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, fine.
And there are a lot of points for that where, like, if you could imagine an entity that is all powerful, that is vengeful, that does not is basically unaffected by the passing of time, because like he gets captured and he's captured for a handful of decades, and eventually he gets let out and he curses the guy who let him out.
The very first thing he does. And then before he dies, then he releases him.
Exactly. He curses him for what, like 60 years or something like that?
Yeah.
And this guy never wakes up from a dream because he's vengeful. But he's not like this angry, burning rage vengeful usually. It's this very cold, calculating vengeful. This, you have wronged me, and now you will sleep until you die kind of vengeful.
That, and I mean, I think it's him and Hob Gatling have been friends for, well, they meet for like 500 years, and Hobbs like, we're friends. And he's like, do you think someone like me could ever be friendly? He's like, this is a bet. Like, you are absolutely nothing to me.
Yeah.
Like, what, like, you live to satisfy my curiosity. Like, he just plays everything like Daniel said. Like, it's not rage and like screaming and anger. It's just like completely calm. Like, maybe he like barely raises his voice.
Yeah, he does such a great job, and it's part of that is because it's so brilliantly written by Neil Gaiman, but also like he understood the material and could grab that essence of that character.
And then my last one is Jackie Earle Haley as Rorschach in The Watchmen.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching that in the movie theater at college after I read it, and I was like, that looks just like fucking Rorschach. Mm-hmm. Like especially the scene that always comes to mind is when he does I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me.
Yeah.
Like, that looks, and it probably has something to do with Zack Snyder loving the comic book and being a comic book fanboy, but like it just looked like it was just ripped right from the page. Yeah. And I thought he portrayed him like amazingly.
The scene that sticks out to me like that with him is the one where he's like, give me back my face after they rip the mask off him.
Yeah.
That was like chillingly like, if you could not have created that panel any more accurately on that screen than at that moment.
One of the scenes from the comics that always stuck with me is when the psychologist is doing the Rorschach test with him, and he's giving all the safe answers, and you're seeing the flashes of what he's actually seeing. And you're like, oh, God.
Yeah, he sees the dog's head cut in half, and he's like, a pretty butterfly.
Yeah.
That movie pretty much is all well casted.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, I think he is just my absolute favorite, and I think he matches it perfectly. And, I mean, maybe it's just because he's, my top character from that movie next to Dr. Manhattan. But, like, when he is, like, outside in the snow and, like, knows that he's going to die, and he's just like, just fucking do it. Like, that, nothing else is in all of that is matched to that to me. Yeah. So I thought he was just like the perfectly cast character for that.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that. absolutely. Rorschach's in that movie is fantastic.
All right, Daniel.
All right.
Save the best for last.
Yep. So, I have some controversial opinions.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And honestly, when we're done with this list, we're gonna have some really big standout names that we'll have to give some honorable mentions to because we didn't list them.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think my list.
I think we all stayed away from the obvious ones because I think
Except for Cody.
Yeah,
Cody
no.
did all the obvious ones.
Yeah.
No, like I fucking stick by him.
Okay. So my first one is Mickey Rourke as Marv in Sin City.
that's why I didn't put it in because I'm not even gonna say it because I know Daniel's gonna say it.
Absolutely.
But I agree 150%.
Yeah, if you could have reached into a comic book and grabbed a character and pulled him onto the screen, it was Mickey Rourke's portrayal of Marv.
He even sounded like he did in my head.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, it's like I love Sin City as a movie, and the lines and the way he delivers those lines are just fantastic. Like, I don't know about
a ball.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm having a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite fucking lines. All right, my next one is Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern or Hal Jordan.
I'm surprised no one said Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
I kind of expected that to be on Cody's list.
I thought that was going to be Cody.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to be too obvious.
Yeah. So
Well, you were.
Green Lantern has a lot of problems.
Yes, it does.
The casting was not one of them. And the fact that Ryan Reynolds turned down the opportunity to play Hal Jordan and re-represent that character, because when they cast him, I'm like, that's fucking Hal Jordan. That's perfect. He's so good as Hal Jordan. And the only thing he would need to do is tune down the Ryan Reynolds wit comedy a little bit and start bringing in some of the drier comedy that Hal Jordan is kind of known for in the books, and the casting would have been great.
Yeah.
So
Well, technically, he can't revisit because didn't Deadpool go into an alternate reality where that Ryan Reynolds is now dead?
sure.
Maybe that's why he denied it because
That's
he didn't want to break the reality of that.
Well, he universe hopped in the last one,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
so it's okay.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that he, in my mind, is Hal Jordan, and few other people could have been Hal Jordan.
I remember when he was cast. I was super excited. Like I said, I agree with you. The casting was not the issue with that movie. The plot was just all over the place. They went Batman and Robin, where they're like, let's just throw every villain we can think of in here. And that was one of their main issues.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And then my next one is Patrick Wilson as Night Owl in Watchmen. Again, a character plucked directly from the comics. Like he has that right face for Night Owl. He has that right demeanor, that kind of anxious, unnerved. Like, I'm unsure, but I'm doing this, and then I'm enjoying retirement kind of feel to him.
And you see his butt.
And you get to see his butt.
And he refused to play it cool. Night Owl is not cool. Like, you get another actor whose ego's bad. Like, nothing against Robert Downey Jr., but he may have tried to make Night Owl cool, but he didn't play Night Owl as, like the badass, the cool guy, which was awesome.
Right.
Well, yeah, because you watch him and you're just like, okay, this guy's kind of lame. And then, like, you get the alley scene where, like, he just, like, snaps that guy's arm out backwards through it. And you're like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. These guys fought for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you start realizing, like, kind of that reality of superheroes. Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think you could have gotten a better Professor Xavier than Sir Patrick Stewart.
No.
Just a fucking brilliant casting and a great portrayal. He has that cunning that you want from Professor Xavier, but also having that compassion and empathy.
Except for maybe Tracy Morgan in the superhero movie.
Yeah, that was pretty good. How do you know that's my kid? Because he can do this.
Yeah, no, I think if, like, the big crime of what happened with the X-Men movies is that Professor Xavier was not able to be portrayed by Patrick Stewart more.
See, I would be hard-pressed to choose between him or...
James McAvoy?
No, I'm blank. Shit, I can't remember. He played Magneto
Ian McKellen.
There you go. I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, I really like Ian McKellen as Magneto too. I don't think that's a bad casting. But
No.
if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd rather recast Magneto than recast Professor Xavier. If I had to choose between the two of them.
That's true.
Yeah. And then I don't know how I got to this one without any of you guys saying it, but it is the best cast Batman, no arguments,
Adam West.
Kevin Conroy.
Well, I didn't think of voice acting.
Yeah. Voice acting's real acting.
Well,
Nobody.
Don't get me all Cody'd on this one.
Yeah, nobody has ever portrayed Batman like Kevin Conroy had, and no one ever will.
Well, he created the voice for Bruce Wayne and the voice for Batman, and I think he's the first one that did the "I'm Batman."
Yes, yep. I am vengeance. I am the night. That came from him. Just he's got that right voice, that right tenor, the right yeah. He's just the way he delivers those lines is absolutely fucking brilliant.
Well, it also, after him, Batman lost a lot of humanity.
Yeah.
Batman became sort of like, I'm doing this because it needs to be done, but he doesn't really do the thing where he helps his villains out.
Yeah, a lot of that. Well, yeah, Batman is definitely. I mean, I guess I was gonna say only Batman, but every fucking character is affected by how good the writing is, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'd say they, for whatever reason, writers like to make Batman into like Bat God. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That made me think of the Justice League episode. I don't remember who the Flash is with, but like he's in a bar, and the Trickster is sitting next to him.
Yes.
And he's talking to him, and he's like, he's a good guy. He's just going through some stuff. He's like, he's like, make sure you turn yourself in when you're done. And he's like,
got me again,
yeah,
Flash.
exactly.
Flash asked Batman and Orion to go to the museum to honor Flash, and Orion's like, I'm not fucking going to that. And Batman just turns and looks at him, and he goes, what time I gotta go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun thing, Trickster was voiced by Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
And portrayed by Mark Hamill in 2 different Flash shows.
Yeah.
In the Justice League action cartoon, they did the greatest thing ever. So, the Joker and the Trickster kidnapped Mark Hamill. At real life, Mark Hamill, they're in the car, and Mark Hamill gets the two to fight by doing their voices. Then Swamp Thing shows up to save Mark Hamill, who is also voiced by Mark Hamill. And Swamp Thing says, not a lot of people know this. Mark Hamill is a great voice actor.
and he's got a big dick. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
No, going back to Kevin Conroy's Batman, this is kind of ironic, but one of the coolest portrayals of Batman, I think, is Kevin Conroy didn't even have to talk. I don't remember. It was one of the I think it was one of the crossover episode between Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and Deadshot was being interrogated, and Wonder Woman couldn't get shit out of him, and Batman like grabbed him and walked off frame.
Superman threatens him.
Yeah, okay.
And he's like, I'm not afraid of you, and Batman just pulls him across.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman was like, well, what's he saying? And Superman's like, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've said this for a really long time that no one should have ever voiced Batman unless it was Kevin Conroy, and until he has either chosen not to do it or is incapable of doing it. And the fact that they did a series of movies with Batman in it that wasn't Kevin Conroy, I think is a crime. Even the live action movies, I think they should have just fucking redubbed over Christian Bale with Kevin Conroy's voice. Like, no one is Batman more than Kevin Conroy is.
And he was Kingdom Come-esque Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree with everything you said, but I do like the Dark Knight Returns where they had Peter Weller do the voice as Batman.
He was fine. It should have been Kevin Conroy.
Oh, all right. Then.
In my opinion.
Right.
But the fact that I got to hear Kevin Conroy do the voice lines for Killing Joke, that makes me happy at least.
And he fucked Batgirl or whatever.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I do, and a lot of people had trouble with it, but the Crisis on Infinite Earth, how they kind of finished off that part of the animated DC universe, where they had Joker and Kevin Conroy, Batman, do their final lines, I think, right?
Yeah. But yeah, before the antimatter wave hits him.
Yeah, like talking like, "World's ending, you're still here with me," and like that hit hard.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking of a bunch of Kevin Conroy Batman lines.
Right.
Like,
it's so fucking good.
The Justice Lords episode where like him and the evil Batman are fighting in the Batcave, and he's like arguing back and forth on like the power, and he's like, I took what I had to take and did what I need to do, so no 8-year-old kid had to grow up no 8-year-old kid had to watch his parents die in the gutter of an alley or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this is a kid show.
I know, right?
We talked about it in the first episode of Rank Me Off, but even like the softer side of Kevin Conroy with Ace.
Ace.
Not, is it Ace?
Yeah.
Where all he said was like one-line words like, "Are you here to kill me?" He's like, "Yep." "Are you going to?" "Nope."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
you
like,
gotta get me emotional.
Yeah, I don't know.
He sat with her until her time came. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I knew that the world needed a Batman.
All right. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So honorable mentions that didn't get said. I mean, obviously Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Mark Hamill as Joker. I don't think you have a better Joker. Maybe Heath Ledger, but Mark Hamill will always be the Joker in my mind too.
Chris Evans is Captain America. Is it Chris Evans?
Yeah, Chris Evans. I think that's a fine cast.
Who played CW Flash?
Grant Gustin.
Grant Gus Flash.
I agree with that.
I could see that up until like I think like season 4, and then I think I stopped watching.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than Ezra Miller. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah.
Ice Skater and Flash.
Yeah, it was a terrible choice for Flash.
I think Stephen Amell was a good
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. Well, again, up until a certain point, and then he became like Batman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he became even more like Batman, I guess. Like they went from he was ground level with like an overstretching season arc, and then it just became everyone has superpowers, and then it's like, okay, you're putting a guy with a bow and arrow up against super enhanced people. You're basically making a Batman show.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fair.
Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
I love, like,
Yeah.
Nathan is so kind of typecast in my head being, like, the nice guy, because he's always kind of the hero. Having him being the dick is just so refreshing.
Just the simple fact that he made green energy constructs of middle fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Launching all these different
Well,
army
just the
vehicles into
fucking,
you.
like, sorry, Superman was busy, so you're getting an upgrade is just so fucking on point.
You have a harem? Where's this harem at?
I like. I don't know about how close he is to the comic books, but I think I shouldn't speak for all of you, but I think most of us in this room, and when we picture Blade, we picture Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty good.
And frankly, when I read Blade's voice in the comics, it's Wesley Snipes'
All
voice.
these motherfuckers trying to ice skate
Ew.
uphill.
And judging only by looks, I've seen the show. I watched it when it came out, and it was horrible as a kid, and it was shitty then. But judging by the like the character, the way it looks, and then the cast, David Hasselhoff as White Nick Fury looks.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It looks right. I've never seen it. Yeah.
I mean, it's a shitty show, but I'm just talking by looks alone.
I've seen stills of it, and then like compared to the comic book at the time. But yeah,
I mean,
Samuel L. Jackson is ultimate.
oh, he's
Nick
going
Fury,
to he's
though.
going to be Nick. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but I'm just going by looks alone. I had another one in my head that was just he did it horribly, but it looks.
I think I would say Zachary Levi as Shazam. I don't agree with necessarily the complete portrayal, but I think he looks like I would imagine it would look like.
He does look like Shazam, yeah.
I think they fell flat, especially in the second movie. The first movie was okay, but the second movie definitely was bad.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is that, like, when you're talking about portrayals of a character, like, you have to look at it, but you have to be able to act like that character, too. And Zachary Levi just didn't. Like, someone needed to rein him in and be like, yes, you're a 12-year-old, but you need to look at this 12-year-old and be him.
But when your 12-year-old is acting more
like
as an adult than you are.
Exactly.
You
need to watch your 12-year-old act
That-
and then match their acting.
That's why, like, the first one was okay, and then the second one, I'm like, he what are you doing? Like, you're not even remotely close to what's going on.
Yeah.
I had another one.
You could say a lot of things about superhero movies, but most of them are well casted. Because, like, I think you could say everyone but Dave Bautista is fantastic in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Take that back.
Huh?
Take it back.
No.
Like, I know he grew to be obnoxious, but original Guardians, he did it all right.
All right, I'll give you that. In Guardians 1, he did a good job as Drax, but Guardians 2 and 3, and that may be a writing problem.
I think it was a writing problem because they seem like they made him dumber, kind of like what they did, in my opinion, with Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Thor gradually just got stupider and stupider, and you're like, why? Like, he's not an idiot. Like, he wasn't he was vain and selfish, but like, I mean, that didn't make him stupid. I mean, he wasn't ever portrayed as this, warlike general, like, I'm 3 steps ahead of you. Like, he was brute force, but like, and like, some of it was funny where like he didn't know what words meant, but it's like, okay, now you're just like Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
I mean, I got like 10 minutes into it, and I've seen clips where I'm like, you just made him into like a punchline, like, that didn't make sense.
Love and Thunder is basically just a giant Guns N' Roses
I think
movie video. It's terrible.
Chris Hemsworth, I think, was his own worst enemy because everyone just saw him as a big muscle-bound action hero, and then he did Ghostbusters, and everyone's like, holy fuck, this dude is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they did Thor Ragnarok, and he's like, oh, this dude, it wasn't just an exception. He like literally got comedic timing, and then they just let him loose, and it's like, he's still got comedic timing, but he's doing it like, someone needs to
But Thor Ragnarok, it had its funny moments and it had its serious moments. From Love and Thunder, it seemed like it was just a straight up slapstick comedy.
Yeah, I mean, Love and Thunder has some serious moments, but it's also done like the issue is resolved ridiculously. Like, Thor's just like, at the end, he's just like, what would make all these kids stronger if they had superpowers too? So I will give them superpowers, and that's how they resolve the main problem. And it's like that is a huge problem with that one. Now, my problem with Ragnarok is like, yeah, you have serious moments, but Thor does not treat them with the gravitas that serious moments should have. This is the destruction of his entire world, the genocide of his people.
Yeah,
and he does not treat it with the weight or gravitas that he should.
Like, he should have had some of the more angsty stuff that he had in Endgame in Ragnarok.
Exactly. Ragnarok should have been the darkest of the movies. It should not have been so comedy focused.
Didn't they turn Sif's death into a kind of a joke too?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely,
where's your arm or something, or your arm's not there or something?
Or she says something about going to Valhalla, and he's like, well, technically you didn't die in a battle, so you don't get to go. Or
right.
And then
then
Jane winds up in.
Because Sif was even more of a badass than Thor in the first movie, wasn't she? Kind of the.
Then the Warriors 3 get like some bullshit.
Well, they get dispatched. They just get hella killed.
Yeah, they get murdered by Hela, and there's no gravitas, there's no respect given to them. Like the opening scene with Surtur, where Surtur is talking to him and he's spinning on the chain. The first spin was great.
Yep. Yep.
The second spin was getting too much, and then the third spin was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, the first spin was all you needed to do. It was funny, cool. Cut it there. Let's get into the action of it. And it's just, what's his guy's name? It was like Tai Waititi or something like that.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah. He is a very funny person, and I think he likes funny superhero stuff. So that's what he made, and he was just given this property without the respect for what's going on in it. So I'm actually really excited that they're making another Thor movie without him at the helm.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth said he wants to bring it back too. I guess they'd almost have to do like old Rune King Thor, I guess, right? Oh, man, to bring it back to.
Well, that's kind of where the story's going to go now. I think is the reestablishment of Asgard, or at least make an Asgard that's more than just, hey, we got this city in Scandinavia.
Norway.
Yeah, it was Norway where they put it, but in the comics, New Asgard's in like Nebraska.
Right.
Yeah, there ain't nothing fucking there anyway.
Yeah, and that's kind of why they put it there.
Yeah.
I know part of it is also that that's where they fell, but
Who's the '90s Thor with the half leather coat?
wasn't that
Thunderstrike or something?
Oh, you're talking about the character, yeah. Thunderstrike.
Was that, what if they bring to because Chris Hemsworth wants to retire or take a sabbatical because of that Alzheimer's diagnosis? So why don't bring that?
shit.
Oh, really?
Bring that. Yeah,
I
well,
didn't realize he got.
he doesn't have it. He found out that he took some sort of test and he found out he's like 90% going to get it or something.
Oh, okay.
And he realized he's like, I've made enough money. I want to make memories with my kids before I can't remember it. I want my kids to remember me, not
That I was gone all the time.
Not me with the disease.
And that's fair.
So he's going to make like one more of these as a goodbye to the fans, and then he's going to take a sabbatical and spend time with his kids. But I think a good way was like make make Rune King Thor and then bring that Thunderstrike guy in as like the Thor replacement.
Yeah, I think that'd be perfectly fine.
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray
cool.
Bill, yeah.
It might be hard to sell a horse band to Marvel fans. I know we'd fucking absolutely love
They
it.
got a living tree.
Yeah,
but they did the endearing factor where they made you love it.
Yeah, I think you could do that with Beta Ray Bill. All right. So those are our honorable mentions. I think that took almost longer than the rank me off.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
the full list.
Yeah.
Okay. Live action Zorro. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the guy's name.
Antonio Banderas.
Okay. Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Or Anthony Hopkins. Nick Cage, Ghost Rider. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. RDJ as Iron Man. Julian McMahon as Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke as Marv. Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. Patrick Wilson as Night Owl 2. Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Kevin Conroy as Batman. Batfleck. Alec Baldwin's The Shadow. Christopher Reeve. Tom Sturridge as the Sandman. Jackie Earl Haley as Rorschach. 1990s Casey Jones. Mark Strong as Sinestro. Ray Stevenson as the Punisher. Hugo Weaving as Red Skull. And Keanu Reeves as Constantine.
All right. This is going to be a hard list to narrow down to 5.
Okay, well, let's be honest. We're all comic book fans. Kevin Conroy's probably number 1. We just spent probably 15 minutes talking about all these.
I'm pretty sure when all of us read Batman, it's his voice in our head. I would almost guarantee.
Yeah.
I think that's safe. Yeah, let's Kevin Conroy is 1, and then RDJ has to be 2 if we're putting Kevin Conroy as 1. I think RDJ is like the weight that he's done and the emphasis that he's put on the character, and like you can't pick a better.
Well, just real life. He went through stuff that Tony Stark went through.
Right.
With his own personal battle with alcoholism and whatnot. He knew the heart of what the character had.
Absolutely.
That, and he has an arc reactor in his chest for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think that's all special effects, but it's not.
But they took it out in the third one.
Well,
Yeah,
he
'cause they
didn't
made
need
it
it
smaller.
anymore.
Oh, he didn't need it anymore. Gotcha.
I know he's not as big as character as all of these, but I would say just for perfectly casting alone, it'd be Mickey Rourke as Marv.
I was actually thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Because when I think of Sin City, I immediately go to him.
Absolutely.
Like, don't get me wrong, I know Bruce Willis is the bigger name and whatnot, and the other guys. I remember Marv's story more than anything.
And I mean, I know they put makeup on his face, but let's be honest, Mickey Rourke's face almost looks exactly like the fucked up Marv.
Okay,
face.
so we're going Mickey Rourke as 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Mickey Rourke could do a Hellboy?
Oh, absolutely. I think he'd be a great
he's-
Hellboy.
I don't know.
Maybe
Well,
voice, but he's pretty small now.
No,
That's fair.
He's getting old.
I'm saying
Yeah.
prime Mickey Rourke.
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah.
Mickey Rourke now. Prime Mickey Rourke.
Marv,
yeah.
Marv time when he's doing Marv at the same time he's doing Marv, he could have done Hellboy.
That's what I mean. I don't mean
Ron
now. He
Perlman, though,
looks
is
fucked up
just-
now.
Ron Perlman, though, to me, is just such, like, a iconic role guy for that role. Like, I was devastated when they didn't do a Hellboy 3.
Okay, but out of all 3 Hellboys, which one would you pick?
Because it's Ron Perlman, David Harbour, and who's the third one?
I can't remember the guy's name. He was really good in it,
Yeah.
and it was a really great story. It just wasn't pushed out it wasn't.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with Ron Perlman. Like he was the first. He did a fantastic job as those two. Because he did the Hellboy 1 Golden Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's my Hellboy.
Yeah,
He's
Golden
perfect.
Army is my favorite, but when it comes to like what the actual character's like, I have no idea because I've never read. I heard that Guillermo del Toro's movies are nothing like the comics, so I don't know. But Golden Army is my favorite. I love Golden Army a lot.
Yeah. All right. I think, and you guys tell me if you don't think this, but I think the actor for Casey Jones at 5. I think he's fantastic. I think when you could not have picked a better Casey Jones actor.
Especially when we got that bullshit that was the Michael Bay, fucking Casey Jones, the clean shaved.
You were just hating on Michael Bay's
I fucking hate those movies.
Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that saved me was Bebop and Rocksteady, and the second one was like, okay, this feels like it. Like, this feels so close. This feels, you're almost there. But it's just it's just like, hey, I'm going to put my girlfriend in this iconic role of April, and then the other guy is just a clean-shaven...
Michael Bay and Megan Fox do not like each other.
Not anymore.
No,
I don't think they liked each other at that point either.
Well, you can hate fuck somebody. You're just flying, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just, that was like...
I will say this for the Turtles, that elevator scene.
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
perfect.
Yeah,
because it was actually
great.
them being relatable to, like, hey, these are teenagers, like, who have ADHD like I do, and, like, they can't go a silent moment without fucking doing something.
Yeah. Or where they jump out that plane together. Like, there were some great moments, but yeah, you're right. The Michael Bay Turtles was garbage.
Right when he first said 90s Casey Jones, all I could think of was, I can't remember if it's which movie it's in, but I think it's Donatello's like, Casey, are you claustrophobic? He's like,
No, I don't like men.
yeah.
Yeah, that's in the
That's
first one.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
when they're at the farm.
And I was like, oh.
I don't like
Dumb,
men.
beautiful idiot.
Yeah, so I think him for 5, and then we got to put someone at 4, right?
Yep.
What are our other...
Live action Zorro, Nick Cage Ghost Rider, Tom Holland Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, Patrick Wilson Night Owl 2, Patrick Stewart, Kevin Batfleck, The Shadow, Christopher Reeve, Tom Sturridge, Jackie Earle Haley, Mark Strong, Ray Stevenson, Hugo Weaving, Keanu Reeves.
This is going to be a little This is going to be a little self-grandizing, but I'm going to say Patrick Stewart for 4. In my opinion.
would almost say Patrick Stewart because before the first movies came out, what was that comic book? It wasn't a comic book. It was a magazine that the DC put out or Marvel put out, but it was just like news. It wasn't. Anyway, they did like a fan casting like years before, and it was always Patrick Stewart as.
Oh, so one of those
Professor
things,
Xavier.
like, even before they considered him for the role, is like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Like, I do enjoy that TikTok trend of, like, if movies were made in this generation, who would have been cast?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of fun.
That, and then, I mean, I remember maybe it was nostalgia purposes, but like when they revealed that he was in the Illuminati and Multiverse of Madness, I think that got more people excited than anything else. I mean,
I popped.
it
That's
was
for sure.
It was cool. John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, not what they did, but I mean, it was cool to see. But I mean,
I think it was cooler that they put him in the yellow floating.
People
wheelchair.
lost their shit at Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
Absolutely. That was such a cool reveal in that movie.
Okay, we got our list.
That's our list.
Okay, so our final list in this circle rank is number 5, Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
5 was Casey Jones. 4 was Patrick Stewart.
Oh, well, you didn't say which number, so I just put them in order.
He said it twice.
Yeah, editor,
Oh.
play back.
I stopped listening. We don't have an editor. As I was saying, number 5, 90s Casey Jones.
Cindy, put it ad in the
Who was the
paper.
actor for that?
I don't know. I'll put it up.
Elias
You didn't write it down?
No.
Elias Koteas.
As I was saying, homophobic 1990s Casey Jones.
No,
Number-
he wasn't saying he was homophobic. He was just saying he never liked guys.
Yeah.
Number 4, Patrick Stewart as Professor Charles Xavier.
Yes.
Number 3, Mickey Rourke as Marv.
Mickey Rourke honestly might be just like in the world. You couldn't cast a better just. Anyway, go ahead.
That was beautifully
I'm
said.
telling you, man, Mickey Rourke.
I mean, the dude apparently in real life's a dick, but still, he is Marv 100%.
Number 2, Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, Iron Man. And number 1, The Vengeance, The Knight, Kevin Conroy as Batman.
I don't know if this yeah, I agree with that. I don't know if this fits, but I want to say probably for people our age, Bruce Timm, at least when it comes to DC, Bruce Timm, if we say any of those characters, at least I probably shouldn't speak for everyone, but you say Batman is Bruce Timm's Batman is the first thing that pops in my head. You say Superman, Bruce Timm's wide fucking huge Superman pops in my head.
Remember when DC was doing like those really I call him who's the guy that created Deadpool?
Robert Liefeld.
Yeah. They did like his art style for a while, like Flashpoint, where like everybody's got a fucking like chest out to here.
Yeah, that Aquaman was rough to look at.
I hate that so much.
The Captain America that Liefeld did. Oh.
Yeah. DC did that for like a couple movies. I'm like, this is so bad. Like, make the heroes that are supposed to be big, but like, no, this is not good.
Have you seen the guy who did Liefeld's Captain America, but then they like took the suit off and made him naked?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great.
All right, that's our Rank Me Off.
All right, you've been listening to Rank Me Off, a Damage Control podcasting production.
Critical Role.
Ah, there you go. A award-winning podcast. Make sure you check out new episodes most Mondays on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. And then make sure you check out our social medias on Facebook and Instagram. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Adam, push the button.